The postseason atmosphere is electric as we welcome you to Game 1 of the League Championship Series on MLB Network. It's Game 1 of the National League Championship Series between the LA Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2019 Chicago Cubs.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. The chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, there's not a lot of guys that can swing the bat like Jock Peterson. He's coming off a multi-home run game, and when you start hitting 2 home runs or more in a game, that means you are swinging the bat pretty darn good. I want to see how they attack him this time around.
Madison Bumgarner gets the ball for Game 1 of the League Championship Series here at home. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, he's one of these guys that's going to battle. He sticks around the game long enough where you pick up a win like he did last outing, only giving up 1. All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Cubs. In this day and age with analytics and the shift applied all over the field, this team is old school. They may be a dinosaur. They don't shift as much as everybody else. They play that stationed, standard baseball.
Leading off for the Dodgers, first baseman number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Number 66, Yasiel Puig.
Yasiel Puig stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. And Chicago is a far cry from the 90s all spring training. 48 degrees our game time temperature. Down the first baseline, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting third.
Into the box now, Ralph Kiner. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. In there for strike 1.
Well, that's a high fastball in the low 90s. That is a dangerous, dangerous pitch right there. He got away with one. The guy took the pitch. Maybe he's just measuring him up. I wouldn't come back with that again.
And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Harold, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
tell you what, Matt, they got a great pitcher going, so it takes the pressure off the offense. You know you don't need 5 or 6 runs to win a game. You just scrape out a couple, and he's going to make it stand up.
Clayton Kershaw will do the pitching on the road here in Game 1 of the LCS. What do we need to know here, HR?
Matt, he's coming off a great outing in my mind. I mean, he pitched into the 9th inning. He got the win for his team. He's a guy that's durable and is able to go deep in games. Hopefully we'll see that again from him today. All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Dodgers. And I'm looking down there at Josh Harrison. You can put him anywhere on the diamond. Outfield, corner in the infield, the middle infield. He plays everywhere. And that's the value of Josh Harrison.
Here's Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Cubs, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Way late on the fastball for strike one. 0-1 pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second. Harrison has it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting second.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw. He's got 8 hits in 20 at-bats. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Shot toward right center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases.
I like it. Hard line drive on the fastball. Hit off the fastball, and good things happen.
First baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Coming to the plate now, Anthony Rizzo. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Getting a few steps off the second there. Now the pitch. Back up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit. And the run will score as the Cubs strike first to lead it 1-0.
Well, Matt, they're getting to him early. First inning run, RBI on that base hit. Take it to him because you know once he settles in, he's going to dominate the game.
Ready now, Chris Bryant. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Fouled back. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit on the ground to third. There's Harrison for 1. On to Goldschmidt, a double play. Inning over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this.